Hello. So today I'm back with another reading. What we're looking at today is a no contact situation since the no contact situation since the separation. It's like a lot going on. I feel like whoever you're thinking of or looking towards, they may have a lot to say since I am a jabberjaws this morning, but let's get into it. What we're looking at is what are their feelings, how they view you, what are their intentions towards this connection or towards you, and then will they reach out to you and then get some channel messages from your person. So of course, you know how this goes. This is pile 1, 2, and 3. I'll take all of these upright. If you ever want a more in-depth reading, I am open for personal readings. You can email me or check out my Etsy shop. Please like, share, and subscribe. And feel free to comment below, suggest any type of readings you would like to see. But let's get right into it. Again, we're going to start off with pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So let's go. All right. Hey, pile 1. So today we're going to look at the person you're in no contact with. What are their feelings for you? How do they view you? What are their intentions towards you or this connection? How will they reach out and then get some channel messages? Of course, I'll take all these upright if I get a clarifier, if I'm so called to do so. I'll take those if they come out in reverse. So we have the 8 of Swords. Again, we're starting off with what are their feelings for you? We have the 8 of Swords and the Chariot. Okay, so however you two left things off is where they're still at mentally. That's where they're stuck from. That's where they're stuck at, but they're trying to move away from that. They're trying to see the positive between the two of you. But they're fighting against themselves with this 7 of Wands upright. They also have people in their ear about you, pile 1. So how they're feeling about you, there's no cups here, but we do have Cancer energy with the Chariot. But it's really, they're in their head, and there's something about their external circumstances which fights against how they feel for you as well. They're trying to release themselves from any like negative or I'm hearing abusive like thoughts that they have or situation that they're in, which is pretty intense. It is good though that we do have the major here being the Chariot, meaning they do want to move forward. They do at least want to reconcile with you in a peaceful manner, but it's like they feel stuck. Their feelings for you is like they're still stuck where you're at. Like the last time you two spoke or wherever you spoke at, that's still stuck in their head. It'll be interesting once I start pulling the message cards if it's like I remember everything you said or something like that. But they do want to move forward in this connection, but right now it's like they can't. They feel like they're just stuck where you two left things off. And whatever's going on in their external life isn't allowing them to move on mentally from what happened between the two of you. But I feel like it's because people are in their ear and they're trying to close it off, but these people have a lot of influence on your person. So they can't really move on. So I don't know if these people are speaking directly about you or if they know something's wrong with your person and they can't really link it to you, but whatever they were dealing with. It depends on if your person is really open with like their friends or family, or even if they're seeing a therapist. It's like people want them to either cut this off or let you go, or just completely remove their emotions from the situation with you, and they don't want to. They're fighting against that, but it's hard for them to quiet the noise. And every time they hear from someone or they try to express how they feel to another person, it's like it brings them back to your last conversation. So it could be a scenario where it's like you argued the last time you spoke, and the people that they're talking to is like, well, why would you want to deal with that again? What is the point of reaching out to this individual? And they're just thinking to themselves like, yeah, you're right. like that was a really tough conversation that we had last, but emotionally I want to move forward with this person. Like I want to have peace with this person. I want to heal the connection with this person and then see where things go from there. But the people in your person's life, they're not really supportive of how your person feels about you or in regards to this connection. But they are trying to fight against that. But their feelings for you is that they want to have positive emotions for you, pile one. And it's not that they don't right now. It's just that every little thing externally reminds them of the negative, and it messes up their mental when it comes to you. So let's see, how do they view you, pile one? Oh, okay. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, the Page of Cups. Okay. They feel like you're moving on and moving forward in your life. They feel like you are giving to a new situation, that you've let this go, that you're open to new experiences. You may be dating someone new. They may feel like you're also about to enter a long-term commitment, or that life is just up for you, pile one. So if this person like spies on your social media, because it's not like they can ask people to check in on you, because the people in their life really don't. They either don't know about you or they don't support your person really having a connection with you, pile one. So take it however it resonates. But this person views you as being very abundant, very fortunate, lucky, like everything just works out for you, that you are either dating someone or you're open to dating, and it's not long before you enter a long-term partnership or before you even get married. They feel like you've grown in a way that it's like you're just dating a lot of people, but now you're serious about who you're dating. But they feel like you may not be in a relationship just yet, but it's very imminent for you, pile one. And I was about to say pile two, so you may want to check out pile two. I don't know what's in pile two, but they view you as someone who doesn't really need help in life. It's like the universe, God, the divine has your back, and you can really get anything you want out of life, and there's not much that they can offer you. But they do want to share in some of that. They feel like you're a very lucky and blessed individual. This person may not even believe in a higher power, but they feel like you are blessed if there is a higher power like that. Whoever a higher power is has your back, pile one. I keep wanting to say pile two, I'm sorry. But it's like on the tip of my tongue, I'm sorry. But this person views you as someone who doesn't really need help from them. And if anything, you're giving help to others. Like you're a very generous individual, and you leave nothing on the table. It's like you give what you have to offer, but you still nurture yourself. Like you're very abundant and very lucky, very blessed. It's like everything just works out for you. This is at least how they see you. And they see you as someone who's open to new connections, to a new emotional fulfillment. They may have been jealous of this in the past, and that could be a reason why they let this connection go, because they didn't want to rain on your parade. They didn't want to sour your mood. But the more they view you, now that you're in no contact, it's like they want some of that, and they're more supportive of it. It's like they've had to step away to see that it wasn't like a trickery on your part. It's just that you're a genuinely kind, giving individual, and they miss that because they may not have people in their life who have those same qualities. They may be that for other people, but you are that for them. And they see you as someone who's just like has a beautiful soul, pile one. Oh, that's really cute. So let's see what are their intentions? Now this did come out in reverse, but I said I was taking these upright, so let's see. Maybe I'll get a clarifier for that. Yeah, I'll probably get a clarifier for the Five of Swords. What are their intentions for pile one? Yeah, they definitely, the Tower at the bottom of the deck, they definitely want to tear down where you two are currently at. But if they were to do this, if they were to reach out, it would probably shock everyone in their life. Okay, so before I clarify this Five of Swords, they may feel like if they were to come forward with some type of communication, it may lead to an argument, but they're trying to get their point across because they may just view the past between the two of you like you two argued. You don't want to hear from them, but it's like you've just totally disconnected from them. So when they come in with communication, it's like you don't want to hear it. At least that's their interpretation of where you two stand. But they are determined to fix things for you. Well, I'm sorry, not for you, but fix things with you no matter how long it takes. Those are their intentions. But let's clarify the Five of Swords. So we have the Page of Cups and the Six of Cups. Yeah. Okay, so whatever transpired between the two of you, Pal One, it weighs on them heavily still. They haven't, oh, look at that. Three of Swords, bottom of the deck. They haven't let this go yet. They haven't let it go. So that's why it's like they're still here with their emotions for you. It's like they're still in their head like, I really fucked up this situation, or Pile One hates me, or I've done or said some unforgivable things, or Pile One is just completely done with me. You know, I worked so hard against this connection, and now that I'm like, once they get the courage to move forward, it's like they know they're going to have to put a lot of work in, and they're okay with that. This person could be a Cancer, they could be a fixed sign, getting a lot of earth here, so they could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could have a water moon, like a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio moon. But I feel like they may have like a Gemini Mars. Or an Aquarius Mars. But this person is just like, they want to respect the people in their life, but they know that that is holding them back. Like respecting others' wishes, or respecting how other people feel, or just trying to live up to people's expectations of them. It's holding them back from this connection, and they no longer want that. So they know when they do come back around, they have to offer you something tangible for one. And they know they have to be sincere and genuine in their movements, because at this point, you're not going for any bullshit. And they may do this before they feel like you enter a commitment or a partnership, or they may feel like they'll be too late because they do see you getting into a connection not too far from now. But they do recognize you as being open to other connections because they just messed up in the past. Especially now. So will they reach out? All right, I'm gonna actually clarify that, because that could, right now, that's meaning two different things. Because it could, typically it means a no. But I'm getting the emotion from this Five of Pentacles. It's like they feel lost without. Every time I get like the Five of Pentacles, I hear Robin. Was it Robin Thicke? Lost without you. Can't help myself. Yeah. This person definitely misses you, and they feel your absence, Pile One. You've meant so much to this person, and you mean so much to this person still. And it wasn't until you two went completely no contact that they realized how much you meant to them. Also, it's like, the more other people speak down on the connection between the two of you, or them just having any type of relationship with you, the more they miss you. This could have been the type of person where it's like, a lot of people in their life just had a huge influence on them, kind of controlled your person, Power One. They're trying to live up to others' expectations, but it makes them feel empty inside. So let me see. So as far as will they reach out to Power One? With the Three of Swords, okay. And we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So at this moment, no, they're not reaching out. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So they don't feel worthy of you at this time. They don't feel good enough for you, Pile One. So they won't be reaching out at this time or anytime soon, especially with all these pentacles here. Very rigid and slow moving. They're still trying to heal their wounds and nurse themselves, but it's like they're constantly in pain because they don't have you in their life. But because of like external circumstances, it's like they can't really have you. And it doesn't have to be just people like talking down on this connection or talking down on you. It could just be, you know, they've committed themselves to some type of career, to sustain their family, or they're in school right now, something like that, where it's like they can't really open themselves up to this, or like they just feel like their life won't allow space for this connection or for you right now. So let's get some messages from your person. This was a mistake. So listening to other people was a mistake. I'm only here for financial reasons. Yeah, if there's any reason that they've went no contact or not, they haven't come back, or if they're even in another connection, is financially paranoid. They're paranoid about you being with someone else, opening yourself up to a new connection, moving on from this completely. You make me so happy. I still love my ex. So they could be, if they're in another commitment, they do love their ex, but I feel like there's a lot of pain here for it to come out on top of the Three of Swords. So the only thing that's keeping them in this relationship may be the fact that it's financial, like they have assets together. They do still love their ex, but there's pain here. So they recognize that this may be an unhealthy situation for them that they have to remove themselves from. And it doesn't have to be like a romantic love that they have for their ex anymore. Could be a situation where it's like maybe they share kids, or they just have so much history with their ex that, you know, there's someone that they do love, they do care about, but they know that they can't be with romantically. So for now, they're just here for financial reasons. And I'm hearing like, I feel like you're just like bullshit, but yeah, I get it. Okay. Yeah, don't believe your eyes. Don't believe that this person is happy without you, Pile One, because they're definitely not. And I try not to say these type of things lightly, because I don't want anybody getting their hopes up. So I'm very serious when I do these types of readings. So this is not something you should like just wait on. You should definitely live your life and be open to people who can give you what you desire and what you deserve. Even if you're in love with this person or you still want this person to come back, if they can't give you what you truly deserve, or if you need to move on in your life, do so. Because this person just may not be meant for you, because of their own insecurities and their own shortcomings. I wish I had treated you better. Okay. We both know I am not the one for you. Yeah, so this person may not be the one for you because they cannot live up to who you are and what your expectations are, what your desires are. Like this person, I'm sorry to say, it's like they're coming across a little cowardly, because they're letting other people infiltrate their mind and their emotions, and it's stopping them from coming forward. If they're in another relationship, they're only there because it's like providing security for them. So they feel like, at least from their perspective, they are not worthy of you, because they may feel you as someone that's very brave, again, blessed, abundant, and it's like they don't see themselves like that. So you can't help somebody see themselves in the same light. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. So they're grateful for the connection they had with you, or what they shared with you, Pile One, but they may just be resigning themselves to the fact that they're not on your level and they can never give you what you deserve. Okay, so let's skip these. Seek professional advice. This person does need a therapist. Or if you feel yourself stuck to the situation, it may be best for you to speak to someone. I just want space. They're trying to figure things out for themselves. And they may also be in I think so, yes. If they're in another relationship, take this how it resonates, if this applies to your situation or not. If the person that they're with allows them a lot of freedom, and this person doesn't really challenge your person. And they don't really require much. They don't really require much from your person, Pile One. So this is a safe space for them to be in, because they don't have to show up in a way that's not authentic to who they are right now. Because this person doesn't really require a lot. This is interesting. Okay. Maybe. They are, I'm surprised the Seven of Cups didn't come out, because they are somewhat confused as to what they should do. Or they're just waffling. I think so. Yes, maybe. It's like they definitely do need the space, and they definitely do need to speak to a professional about this connection, or just about where they're at in life, period. It's not even just about this connection, or if they are in another connection, or they do need to speak to someone about how they allow other people to be so influential on their decisions. And Ace of Pentacles. They are trying to work, build themselves up to be able to offer more, or at least to see that they do have some abundance independent of other people. You have so many choices and options. That's how they see you. So this person does still, you know, love you or have emotion for you, but as far as coming forward and being a better person for this connection, I don't see that right now, and at least that's not what the cards are saying. They do realize that they do they do need to work on themselves a lot. Muchas gracias. I don't know what I'm saying is, I don't know. I'm sorry about that. Maybe your person is learning another language right now. Or they may be in like a Spanish speaking country right now. I don't know, because I don't know where that came from. Or they could speak Spanish. But you have so many choices and options, and that's where we're leaving it off at, because that's how they see you. And they just feel like they don't, and yeah, now I'm hearing it's like they don't have to build themselves up for you right now because you have other options available to you. So they think you should explore those options instead of waiting on them or holding space for them. And I think you should take their advice, or you should just listen to that, because this person isn't ready for you. They really may not be worthy of you, Pile 1. So I hope you enjoyed that, Pile 1, and I hope you have fun, because it was fun for me. I'm going to jump over to Pile 2. You are welcome to join me. And you may want to watch it, because I kept wanting to say Pile 2 a couple times in this reading. So again, thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you again. Excuse me. Hi, Pile 2. So today we're going to do a reading for your no contact situation since the separation. Look at your person's feelings for you, how they view you. What are their intentions towards you or this connection? Will they reach out and then get some channel messages? Of course, please like, share, and subscribe. If you ever need a more in-depth reading, I am open for personal readings. So you can check out my Etsy shop or just email me. All the description is in the info's in the description box. But let's look at, since the separation and no contact, what are your person's feelings for you? Okay, so we have the Four of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and I actually want to get this one too. This one. The Nine of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. Okay. All right. With the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this person, Pile 2, feels like you are... Okay, so starting, okay, with their feelings for you, Pile 1, they're trying to move away from any type of discontent between the two of you. Anything that was said, anything harsh that was said between the two of you. They're trying to get their power back. They're trying to find their footing. They're trying to feel better about themselves. they're trying to separate from this connection. They're trying to just feel like a whole being. They're trying to focus on healing, moving away from troubling thoughts or emotions. They're trying to build themselves back up. They may, it's like with the 7 of diamonds here, the 7 of pentacles, it's like before, what I'm getting is before this connection, before coming into union with you, or before, hooking up with you, it's like they had things set for themselves. They felt abundant. But since being with you, it's like you may have made them question themselves, pal, too, and they're trying to get away from that. They're trying to remove themselves from any self-doubt or negativity, and they're trying to view themselves as being whole. But they feel like this connection may have really messed up their mental, or you may have done a number on them, on their self-esteem, pal, too. They're trying to build themselves back up to being a self-sufficient person. You may make this person very insecure. I don't know if there was possibly cheating or some type of deceit here, because this person's self-esteem is like, it was very low at one point, and now how they feel, what their feelings are, is that they're just trying to build themselves back up. They may be completely turned off from relationships now. It's like they don't want to share their their abundance with anyone right now. It's like they may have someone in their corner. Like if they have a child, they're just focusing on raising their child. Or there's just someone in their life who's kind of keeping them afloat, whether it be a therapist, a parent, a friend, a sibling. Like this connection that they have with someone platonic is helping them move forward from what transpired between the two of you. It's not like they're blaming you, but they feel like the connection between the two of you took a lot out of them. And they're trying to heal from that. They're trying to, they're trying to get their life back is what I'm getting, pal, too. I don't know. I just feel like they feel kind of empty inside is what I'm getting from this person. And it could be it's not just you that make them feel this way, but they feel like this connection took so much out of them after they built themselves up. So this could be the type of person where they were married once before and then they started dating you, and then the situation soured between the two of you, and now they're back at square one. And now they're looking at romantic relationships like they're not worth getting involved in. But with the 5 of crystals here, it's like they're conflicted on that, because they do enjoy relationships. They do enjoy being a partner, but it's like it just doesn't work out for them at this time or ever. But there's some internal conflict emotionally, and I feel like they may be holding themselves back from either being open to new romantic relationships or reaching back out to you, because for them they realize the right thing to do is to move away from this, disconnect completely from their emotions for you or towards this connection. But is a part of them still kind of craves this, and they may like rationalize their life like, okay, once I get back on my feet, I can try romance again. But then with the 5 of wands here, it's like, is it even worth it, or should I do that, or maybe that's the wrong thing for me to do? This is a very seasoned individual when it comes to romantic relationships, and there's a bit of regret here too. But their emotions are that they're trying to move away and find some stability in their life that's not dependent on anyone else or a relationship. They're trying to get their independence back. It's like they find peace in being alone or just being single right now. They may also have people who are trying to date them, who are like throwing themselves at them, pal, too, but they're not taking anyone's offer. Like this is the type of person that's serious about self-development and trying to be their best selves. Okay. Let's see. So how do they view you? Temperance with the Three of Cups. So starting off, I feel like they view you as someone that didn't take this serious between the two of you. You two may have vastly different signs. Like this could be an earth sign and you're a fire sign, or this is a water sign and you're an air sign. Like you two are on two different levels or on two different pages emotionally. It's like you, and they also view you as someone who puts romantic relationships on the same level as platonic relationships. So it's like, even if they offer you more, there's no hierarchy in your heart. It's like, just because they're your partner doesn't mean they mean more to you than your best friend. That's how they view you. This person takes relationships very seriously, and they feel like you don't. They feel like you have an equal give and take in all your relationships, romantic, professional, friendships, and that doesn't sit well with this person. It's like this person wants to be your all, but it's not that they will demand that of you, but they know that's not something that you can give. And they feel like you keep a lot of secrets, or you just keep your intentions hidden from them, or hidden overall in any type of relationship, which they're not like that. There's some distrust here, pile two, that this person has for you. It may not be warranted, but that's just, how this person is coming across. Wow, we have the moon and the sun. Oh my God. And they view you as someone who is, I don't know if you're a Gemini, like they're just like, they never know when you're coming and going. They don't know what they're ever going to get with you. Because it's like, sometimes you're super secretive and closed off emotionally, and sometimes it's like you're so inviting and friendly and open and vulnerable. But again, it's like they don't know if you take them serious, or if you ever took this connection serious, or if you take anything serious, because you keep all relationships on the same level. No one's more important than the other person, no matter how much they give you. It's like they may view you as someone who only feels safe with themselves. Like you will never let someone see your true face or your whole self, pile two. They're not holding that against you, but it's not something that they're familiar with or they know how to deal with. Whew, this person is interesting. Okay. Move these up some. So let's see. What are their intentions towards either pile two or this connection? What are their intentions? We have the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Six of Cups. This person wants peace. This person wants to be happy again. Which is interesting. So I might get one more. Because with the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Swords, they don't want to be confused anymore. They may feel like you do a lot of double speak. Or you never really say what's on your mind or in your heart. And there's a lot of, I feel like this person doesn't trust you. Like there's a lot of distrust this person has for you, pile two. Their intentions are just to have a clear conversation with you, or have some type of transparency in this connection with you. Now with the Six of Cups here, it's like you two maybe you grew up together, or you share something sweet between the two of you. Maybe it's like you two met in like a chat room because you both love anime or something like that, or you two just grew up together, or you dated when you were children. So there's like a special place for you in this person's heart, but they may feel like they can't really have a romantic connection with you. They still hold a space for you in their heart, but they need transparency with this, or they need things to be clear between the two of you. Like, where do you stand with one another? And the Chariot. Okay. I'm not seeing that this person wants to reconnect in a way of, getting back together or joining in a romantic partnership. But for whatever history you share with this person weighs heavily on them. And that's what's keeping them somewhat positive about what can be between the two of you. And I'm sorry if none of this is making sense, pile 2, but this is what I'm getting from your person. Especially because they're coming across as trying to get their independence back. So they're not trying to be in a relationship with anyone at this time. They're not trying to be emotionally vulnerable with anyone, but because of the history that you two share, or because of the place that they hold for you in their heart, they do want things to be clear between the two of you. They don't want you two to hate one another. But they need some type of mental clarity for themselves. They need to, at this point in their life, they need to have peace. And they may feel like in order to have some type of peace in their life, they have to clear the air with you. So that's what their intentions are. It all comes out. Yeah. It's like they can't have any type of, they don't want to not trust you any longer. They do want to know where you stand or where you see them. And it's the only thing that's keeping them still emotionally tied to this is the history you share. I don't know. I don't know what happened between the two of you, or maybe it is because, you know, you guys have so much history, or you guys grew up together, or maybe you were each other's first loves, something like that. But they may, especially if you two were each other's first love, they feel like, you know, now's a good time to separate and go your separate ways and just experience life without one another. Definitely, yeah. And that's why they need their independence now, because it's like maybe you guys dated since you were 16 and you're both 27 now, and they're just like, you know, we have to experience other people. We have to experience life for ourselves. And maybe they feel like you shied away from making more of a serious commitment with this person. Like maybe they proposed to you and you said no. It could be, I'm getting a few different messages for your person, but they want to be, they want to have a positive relationship with you. But at this point, they don't need to be in a romantic connection with you. So let's see, will they reach out to pile 2? The High Priestess, the 8 of Wands, and the Magician. Yeah, they will eventually after a period of silence. I'm hearing 8 for some reason, so I don't know if it's 8 months or 8 weeks you two won't hear from one another, or they'll be coming forward to speak with you in August of this year or next. They want you two to be honest with one another. They don't want any trickery, because they have respect for you and they want you to have respect for them. They feel like because of the history between the two of you, you shouldn't be playing games with one another. Like, yeah, you two may need to, you know, take a break, and there needs to be some silence and kind of regroup separately. But you two should still be able to be friends at the end of the day, or have some type of honesty and transparency in your relationship. Like you shouldn't treat them how you treat other people, or other people you've dated, or other friends, pile 2. And that's how they see you. And that's one of the issues that they have with you in regards to this connection, is that you treated them how you treat everyone else. And they feel like maybe you two shared something greater than what you share with other people, or you two have more history. So why would you treat them how you treat other people? Like you should have more care for them. You should have more respect for them. So they had to step away. But they do want to communicate with you. Again, it could be within 8 weeks or 8 months, or it could happen in August. So let's see. Will they reach out? What are some channel messages from this person? Pile 2. It was never that serious. They feel like whatever happened between the two of you wasn't that serious, or I don't know why I wrote it like that. I'm sorry. It was never that serious. Or either whatever happened between the two of you wasn't that serious, or they feel like you never took this connection serious, or maybe you said that to them, like it wasn't that serious. I need you. Especially in the past, if they communicated that they need you, that's another reason why they needed this separation. Is because they had to find out who they are without you in their life. We need therapy. Yeah. They're open to having a good relationship with you. Not like a relationship as romantic partnership, but like a friendship. You mean a lot to this person. They will put in a lot of work to have to be at peace with you or have peace in this relationship. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. That could be something that they feel and think deep down, but they don't share that with you. And it's interesting because I looked at the bottom of the deck, but I didn't want to share it with you because it feels so personal and intimate that I feel like it'll be betraying this person to like show it. Oh, I just got that feeling. All right, let me show it though. You have all the power here. So POW 2, you do, but they don't. It's like you shouldn't take advantage of that because this person's trying to heal. They're trying to figure out who they are. They're trying to see themselves as an individual. And you can kind of manipulate this person, but they feel like you shouldn't treat them like that. That's why they don't want you to know this. So please don't, you know, take advantage of how this person feels for you. Oh my God. That's crazy. I wish I could share my good news with you. So separation is necessary. I am afraid to contact you. So I'm getting from that why they're afraid to contact you is because they don't want you to have the power any longer. They're trying to find the power within themselves. Like they're trying to stand up for themselves. They're trying to be independent. And they know that if they contact you, it's kind of like them submitting to your will. Yeesh, POW 2. I left when I saw you with someone else. Again, that just echoes the fact that this person doesn't like the fact that we will be together again, that you treat them how you treat everyone else. Like they just feel like you didn't take them serious or this connection serious, POW 2. And you may be thinking to yourself like, yeah, I did. But again, you two may have vastly different love languages, or they could be an earth sign, you could be an air sign, or that's just how you communicate. Or you can be a water sign and they could be a fire sign. And it's just like, you two just aren't on the same page when it comes to communicating your emotions or your intentions. And they have to do a lot of guessing when it comes to you. And that makes them uncomfortable. I want you to choose. They don't want to put themselves out there in order to be rejected. So they want you to kind of come towards them. With you. Didn't we have the 6 of Cups come out? Yeah. So I don't know. This is like, okay, they, especially if you two were intimate physically, they enjoy that and they miss that. And I'm also getting that it's not better with anyone else than with you. So it's like, even if you feel like you don't do anything spectacular or you're like very vanilla, which is nothing wrong with that, they feel like it's still the best with you. Also, if you two were each other's first, like sexually, that means a lot to them and they still enjoy that with you. And I think they masturbate to you, POW 2, but keep that to yourself. Woo, child. I am manifesting you, yeah, with that Magician here too. And it may be them manifesting you to come towards them, but if you don't do it eventually, then they'll be reaching out to you. This person is conflicted. Love me. They want you to love them genuinely in the way that they need. Again, I feel like you two just have different ways of expressing yourselves. And it bothers them. But what supersedes all this is that they still want to have a connection with you. They want a resolution here. They know they can rush forward into a romantic connection or relationship with you because you two may not be on the same page. And they may look at you as you don't really want that because they don't know how serious you take relationships, or if you want a relationship, because they take relationships very seriously and they give their all when they're in them. And they may feel like you just, again, you keep every relationship on the same level. And that's not something that they understand or that they want to do, but they won't stop you from doing that. They'll never try to control you. But they need you to love them genuinely in a way that they understand. So all hope is not lost with this person, POW 2. This is interesting. Okay, so POW 2, this is the reading I had for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had fun because it was fun for me. I'm going to head over to POW 3. You're welcome to join me, but if this is where we part, have a great day. Like, share, and subscribe. Hello, Pile 3. So today we're going to look at the no contact situation between you and your person. So since the separation, what are their feelings for you? How do they view you? What are their intentions? Will they reach out to you and get some channeled messages? If you ever need a more in-depth reading, I am open for personal readings. All that information's in the description box. You can check out my Etsy shop or email me. Please like, share, and subscribe. If this message resonates with you, feel free to comment, but let's get right into it. Ooh. So as far as feelings, we got the Death. Okay. What's this? Two of Wands. This person is out. Two of Pentacles. This person is juggling. Okay, what are they working towards? The Eight of Pentacles here as well. What do they feel is worthy of them working towards? And the Page of Pentacles. Okay. With this person, they feel like you two can have a brand new beginning. Let me get a clarifier for this Death. They feel like you two can have something still. Even if, you know, you guys broke up, you divorced, all hope is not lost in regards to this connection. It would just require you to show up as two completely different people. Like, this could be a situation where you two haven't spoken in like here in 10 years, or there was 10 years that, you know, from the beginning of the relationship to the end of the relationship, and you two are totally different people from when you first got together, which they respect. So for them, that's kind of like, you know, you guys can join once again once you kind of close out this connection, and then you don't have to be afraid of restarting things between the two of you. Now the prayer hands are kind of prominent for me right now in this reading. It's like they pray that this ending can bring about a new beginning between the two of you, Pile 3. And they know that they will have to work hard towards any future that they have with you, regardless of where it's headed. But I also feel like this person still is very, but is very busy in their life as well. You may not be the only person or thing that they ended a connection with. Like they could have quit, like they could have went through a lot of transformation, Pile 3. They could have quit their job, quit school, moved countries, moved homes, moved states. And they're working on building up a lot in their life. And they're looking to revisit certain connections in their life, and I think the one with you is one of them. And they're willing to offer whatever they have to give. Like they may be starting from ground zero, and they're willing to put the work in if you will accept it. Also, if this is someone where, like if you did divorce and there was like this huge separation between the two of you, like something that may have been devastating or life-changing, they hope that you will accept their offer for them to build towards having a family with you, building a home with you. This person is like separating from you kind of tore their life apart. Or they were just going through a lot that broke them down when you two did separate. And now they're finally able to rebuild themselves. But they know that that wasn't your responsibility, and that wasn't for something for you to take on, Pile 3. Okay. I don't need to clarify anymore. That makes sense. Okay, I'm sorry. I grabbed the deck for clarifying, but I didn't need it anymore after talking it through. All right, so let's look at how do they view you. Pile 3. Wow, the Empress and the Lovers, they feel, especially if you two were married or you have a family together, Pile 3, they feel like you're the perfect spouse, you're the perfect mother, you're the perfect nurturer. They have so much respect for you. Again, they don't hold you accountable for anything that they've done in the past or any wrongdoing or you're not responsible for the reason that the connection didn't work. They feel like you are just a perfect partner for any and everyone, and they feel like you have so much abundance and like you don't need a connection now. And they feel like if you aren't a parent to their child, you would be a perfect parent to their child. And they feel like you have a lot of self-respect as well, Pile 3. the 5 of Swords, but they feel like you may not be willing to hear from them. Like, you will verbally assault them is what I'm getting. And there's no ifs, ands about it. And they may also feel like you have people in your corner who will help you fight against them, or like you'll call up your homegirl or your friend or like your mom, and y'all all would just be going in on this person if you ever tried to step to them again. Because you made this person, they feel like you may still be grieving the end of this connection or the separation. And they may feel like if you did jump into another relationship, it's to get over them, or they may feel like either you're taking time to yourself or you jumped into another relationship just to get over them. But they view you as someone who is a blessing to anyone that you're with, and anyone should be grateful to have you in their corner. So they do know that they lost a great thing, and they are regretful of that, but they feel like you're still grieving, or they look at you as if you're still grieving the end of this connection. You hold a lot of bitterness for them and for this ending, and you're not too receptive to any advances. So they do know they have to, again, like they're starting from ground zero. They have to build themselves up prior to coming towards you, or that's what they want, and that's what they're desiring. Those are their feelings for this connection. Let's look at their intentions. This is interesting. The 3 of Wands. Okay. The 10 of Swords. And then the 7 of Wands. So currently what their intentions are, they're waiting for something to close out in their life, or for something to end before making a move. Maybe it's like they've gotten into something. I don't know what this person did in the past. It could be anything, but they're waiting for it to end, for the cycle to close, for this to bypass. Maybe this is someone that's currently incarcerated and they're waiting for their time, to be served so that they can make another move. But they're waiting right now. They're waiting for something to end. And they know they have to fight against people's perceptions of them. So this person could be incarcerated, or maybe they're on some type of probation, or they're trying to complete like a 12-step program. There's something that this person got themselves into that they're waiting for it to be resolved before they can make a move. And they know that they'll have to fight against people's perceptions of them. Their intentions are waiting. And it doesn't have anything to do with you. It's like they can't make a move until this is resolved. Until something is resolved, or the time is up on something. This is interesting. I don't know if this is going to resonate with a lot of people, but this is kind of specific. So their intentions right now are just to keep their eyes on the prize and just wait it out without making any sudden moves, because they're not trying to make a mistake. Again, they know that they have to start from ground zero. It's like they totally destroyed their life and they're trying to work back up to something. Okay. All right. Will they reach out? Will this person reach out? So we have the Fool. Okay. They have a positive outlook on new beginnings. So they have the Fool. I love this deck. This deck is so beautiful. It reminds me of Monopoly cards. We have the Fool, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so there's still a lot of waiting here with your person, Pile 3. Will they reach out? They will, or they're open to reaching out, but not before the time is right. I feel like this person is very in tune with divine timing, with God. Like there's some type of spiritual aspect to this connection and to this person in regards to this connection. It's like they're not going to reach out before it's the right time, or before they can, and they know when they can. Because they know they're going to be a completely different person when they do reach out, or they've kind of admitted their faults. They resolved things that needed to be resolved. Yeah, even if this person did something in the past, it's like they've owned up to it. They served their time. They found Jesus, something like that. They may switched, like found religion. And they're not going to reach out because they don't want to cause any chaos or any drama in your life. And they want to show up as a good person, and they want to be a positive influence on your life, pile 3. This could have been someone who was addicted to some type of drugs, and they're getting clean, and they're waiting until, you know, or this person could be like in a psychiatric facility, and they're waiting until, like, I don't know, something with this person where it's like they know they put all the blame on themselves, and they can't come towards you until they reconcile whatever it was that could have been a catalyst for you to, for you either walking away from them or, you know, for the separation, regardless of how it started. So they will reach out, but not before it's time. Or it doesn't even have to be them reaching out. It could be you two bumping into one another, or you hearing about this person. Like the universe may like bring you two back together. Like you may bump into them. So if they do decide to be proactive about this, it's not before, you know, they know it's time to reach out. But if they just wait on, you know, the universe to bring you two back together, it will, but it'll happen like by chance. It won't be something that you two set up. Oh, these are crazy. All right, so let's get some channeled messages from your person, pile 3. I still love my ex. You may be the ex. I'm feeling like you're the ex, so they still love you. Let's get married. So maybe if this was a divorce, they want to remarry you. If you're in a legal separation, they want to renew their vows or whatever, or make it up to you at least. Or they're just serious about you, pile 3. Paranoid. Ooh. And that could have been an issue for them in the past that they're still trying to overcome. Here we go. Yeah, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Yep. But they're not going to come forward before it's time. Unblock me. And I'm too toxic for you. As of right now, that's how they see themselves. And that's definitely how they see themselves, pile 3. They had to do a lot of self-work in order to be worthy of you in this connection. We will be together again. And that's a promise, is what I'm hearing from this person. Like, that's a promise. They have not either, like, they haven't replaced you with anyone else. They haven't moved on. It's like when they took a separation from you, it was to definitely work on themselves. Whether it was a forced separation or something you two did voluntarily, they took that time to work on themselves. Not to entertain anyone else, but to work on themselves. This person could be a Taurus, is what I'm hearing. I mean, we do have other signs here: Scorpio, Aries, fixed signs, which would include Taurus. Empress would indicate Taurus. We got some Gemini here with the lovers. But I left when I saw you with someone else. This person could know that jealousy is an issue for them as well. Okay, and I hide behind material things, and I feel you even though we are apart. This person has never let you go. And I feel like this person will never let you go, but they will be respectful of your wishes. Like, this person won't invalidate the boundaries that you have. You know, this person has done a lot of work. I feel like they've matured greatly since the separation. And not just so they can have another connection with you or a reunion with you, but because they know that they have to evolve as a person. I left because you told me to. Oh, wow. Yeah, so if you told them to get the step and they left, this person has a lot of respect for you, pal, too. And they don't want to hurt you, even though some of their actions may have in the past. Happiness is my priority. What I'm really getting from that is like healthiness is their priority. Time to ground yourself. This person has done a lot of self-reflection during the separation. What was that? Seek professional advice. They could have sought a therapist, but I'm also hearing that they may have sought like a spiritual healer. I sometimes wonder if you care. This person doesn't know if you left them behind. They may feel like, yeah, you don't want them back. So again, they will be respectful of any boundaries that you've erected since the end of this connection or since the separation. Because they're unsure as to if you, with this maybe here, they're definitely unsure as to if you want them back or if you want to revisit things with them, if you'll accept them back when they're ready to come forward. Because they recognize that they may have done a lot of damage to this connection. They may have done a lot of damage to you, especially to themselves as well. So that's why they're trying to get back on track. They're trying to ground themselves. They've sought professional advice, and they still may be seeking professional advice. But this person knows that they have to do a lot of work in order to get back in your good graces, in order to just be a decent human being. But I feel like this person will, you know, come out on top at the end of the day, not in just regards in this connection, but in their life overall. Because it's like they recognize that they've made many mistakes in the past, but they're taking ownership of that, and they know that the responsibility is on them in order to you know, be a better person and live the life that they feel like they deserve. And you know, if they want to have this connection back, or if you know, you'll accept them back because they know you're worth so much more than what they offered in the past, it's like they're working on that, they're working towards that. So all right, pile 3, that is what I have for you. I had fun. I hope you had fun. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope to see you again, and I hope you have an awesome day. All right, bye-bye.